Hello.
Hello. Hi guys, and welcome to NJROTC's YouTube channel.
In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to put your devices on your uniform.
Without further ado, let's get started. So before you start actually pinning on the devices, you want to look to make sure that there are no creases in the uniform. As you can see, there are some creases right here, and this is what you want to iron. But make sure that you don't have any devices on, or it will melt the devices, and you don't want that. When you are looking at your uniform, you also want to look for IPs, which are Irish pennies, like little pieces that stick off of the uniform. You don't want to use scissors to do it, or you'll cut a hole into your uniform. You want to use nail clippers. So as you can see, there's some loose threads right here. Just go in, use the nail clippers, and it'll come right off. Ta-da!
Next, we're going to show you how to put the devices on the male NSU. Alright, so we're going to show you how to put on the name tag on the male NSU. The measurement for this is 1/4 of an inch above the right breast pocket centered. And what you're going to want to do is, first you want to center it. So with our name tags, it's the left side of the M, so right about there. You want that to be on the front seam, and that's about centered on the pocket. Then you want to go on each side and measure with your card 1/4 of an inch. It's marked with the red arrow, and so you want to get that as close as possible on each side. So that side's good. Now we're going to switch to this side, and this side looks about good. So now we've got it centered and we've got our distances good. So we're gonna push it in, and then you just want to put the little frogs on the back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to put on the J-bar. The J-bar has the same measurement for both the female and the male NSU, and the measurement is 1 7/8 inches above the left collar tip centered. What you want to do is you line up your yellow card, the second arrow, 1 7/8 inches, and then you want your J-bar, the center of your O, to be on the card. The ruler starts like in the card, so you don't want it to be at the very end of the card. You want to center it on where the ruler ends. So that looks about right there, the center of the O. Alright, so then you take that off, and you just kind of make sure it's centered. You can just kind of eyeball that a little bit, so it looks like this has to come down like that. Actually, I think I had it. Yeah, it looks about right. So then you push that in. This one takes a little bit of practice and readjustments. So then you double check your work. You center the side of the O and then go to the middle. And if you do it right, it should intersect with the collar tip. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to put on the ribbons on the male NSU. The measurement is 1/4 of an inch above the left breast pocket centered. And to center it, all ribbons have like a geometric center. You can tell in most of them. Like this one you might have some trouble, but see, this one's got a little yellow stripe in the middle, so you can line up the front seam with that. And then same deal for what you did with the name tag. You want to just make sure each side is at the right height. It's a little difficult with the measure on the card. And then make sure the other one's good. Yeah, it looks about right. And then you just reach in and push it through. So that's the measurement for the male NSU.
Now I'll be showing you how to do the female uniform. Just like the male uniform, you do 1 7/8 from the left collar tip, and you center it. Stab it through. Put the frogs on. Now, if you have a rank, it goes on the right side. You do the same exact measurement, 1 7/8 from the right collar tip center. make sure that you don't have any valleys underneath. So valleys are when you have it really loose and there's like a cave underneath. You want to stretch it out and flatten it. And then make sure you check it before you put on the frogs. Now that these are done, we're gonna move on to the name tag and the ribbons. So it's a little bit different from the males. For females, you go 6 1/4 of an inch down from the intersection of the right crease and the front seam, and you want to center it on the front seam. So with a ruler, you measure from this point 6 1/4 of an inch downward. Make sure that your name tag is centered. Just skip this part. And then same with the ribbon rack. You'd measure from the intersection of the left shoulder seam and front seam downward and center it. When you measure it, it's always going to be from the bottom of your ribbons, not from the top. And then you want to make sure your ribbon rack is centered on the seam. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, these are not parallel, which you want it to be. So a tip would be to put on the uniform, hold up a ruler to make sure that these edges are parallel. It takes trial and error, but all you have to do is to shift this one down.
And as you can see on the male NSU, the name tag, it's a little floppy. When you're walking around, it just kind of flops around. So expert tip. Get a piece of cardboard. You have to cut out a piece of cardboard. Maybe it's from a snack box. Maybe it's from cookies from ship store. Get it wherever you want. Get some cardboard, and you're going to want to put that cardboard behind the name tag. Look at this. We're on the inside of the uniform right now. We got our cardboard, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to stick that on. Just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and clip these on. And, we're going to go ahead and clip these on. And boom, I'm a male. I'm walking around, and my name tag is not flapping about.